Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are enjoying English sessions. Today we are going to read the last unit of Gulmohar English Literature, that is Canterville Ghost. It is a well-known short story written by Oscar Wilde. So let's begin today's class by an introduction of the writer. Oscar Wilde was born on 16th October 1854 in Westland Row, Dublin, Ireland. He was died on 30th November 1900 in Paris, France. He was an Irish poet, writer and dramatist who was famous for his wit and flamboyance. Flamboyance means his cleverness, his confidence. He was very vibrant and energetic writer. His most famous work include Importance Being Earnest, The Picture of Dorian Gray. The Picture of Dorian Gray was his most famous book. Oscar Wilde and the Dead Man's Smile, and The Portrait of Mr. W.H. These are some famous books which were written by Oscar Wilde. Now let's first of all know few things about this story, what this story is all about. The Canterville Ghost is a humorous horror short story. In this story, there is neither tension nor fear. Only humor and comedy rules the story. Here, instead of frightening human, the ghost is frightening by human. So far, no one has insulted him in this way. This ghost was frightened by an American family who moved to a castle haunted by the ghost of a dead English nobleman. So let's see the member or the characters of this American family. Mr. Hiram B. Otis, Mrs. Otis, Washington, twins boy and Virginia. And there are two main characters which you will find in this story, that is the ghost and Lord Canterville. Now let's know more deeply about these characters. The ghost. It is the ghost of the castle for centuries. He was Sir Simon de Canterville and died in 1584. His spirit still haunts the chase. His aspect is very terrible. He is an old man. His eyes were as red burning coals. Long grey hair fell over his shoulder in matted coils. His garments, which were of antique cut, were soiled and ragged, and from his wrist and ankles hung heavy manacles and rusty greaves. If I talk about Mr. Otis, he is the father of the Otis family. He is a middle-aged American minister. He is determined, inflexible, rational, practical and pragmatic. In conclusion, a true American. In fact, at the beginning, he believes that the ghost does not exist, and even when he personally meets him, he is indifferent. The next character you will find in this story is Virginia. Virginia is a little girl of 15 years old, lithe and lovely as a fawn, and with a fine freedom in her large blue eyes. She is a wonderful Amazon. In respect to her family, she is very kind and with willing heart. The daughter is the only one in the family who is scared by the ghost. She never speaks except to the ghost at the end of the story. The next character is Washington, the Otis' oldest son, or you can say the eldest son. He is a fair-haired, rather good-looking young man. Guardians and peerage are his only weakness. And there were two more characters who are twins. They are usually called the Stars and the Strips, but here in the book their name were given Louis and Clark. They are delightful boys and the only true republicans of the family. These children always play tricks on the ghost and make him depressed and desperate. Mrs. Otis, who is the mother, isn't scared of the ghost and even asks him if he wants a remedy for his stomach. She is a very pretty middle-aged woman with fine eyes and a superb profile. She has a magnificent constitution and a wonderful amount of animal spirits. And the next character is Mr. Umney. She is the housekeeper, old housekeeper of Canterville Chase, and she is very terrified by the ghost and tries to warn the family. It is a play, so it is represented here scene wise. Okay, so in scene first, you will find that Lord Canterville is saying to Mr. Otis that he will be really pleased if he would buy this Canterville Chase, as he is the owner of that castle. But he also warned them that there is something which they want to know. And Mr. Otis said that yes, definitely he is ready to listen what is there. Lord Canterville said that yes, I do, and there is a ghost in it. Mr. Otis was surprised. He was not believing. He said, a ghost? Don't you talk about it. Lord Canterville said, I fear the ghost exists. I think you should listen to our family story. And he now narrated his family story. Mr. Otis, try me. What is the meaning of the word here, try me? Try me means, why don't you try telling me? Why don't you try this? Let's see if he would be frightened or not. Lord Canterville, I will tell you what happened to my grand aunt, the Dowager Duchess of Bolton. Dowager Duchess means, Dowager means widow. Okay, it means widow of very high social rank. Okay, Duchess are the very high social rank given for women of Bolton. Was ready to tell the story about his family, that what happened to his grand aunt. Then he says that Duchess, now as it's a play, so there is a backflash, everything is now here happening, whatever had happened in the past, he is narrating. Duchess, please don't leave me alone here, take me away from here. Screams, get away from me, don't touch me, get your clammy hands off my shoulders. So Duchess, that widow lady, was shouting, she was screaming, and she was requesting somebody to leave her alone and not to touch on her shoulder. The housekeeper, my lady, calm down, there is nobody here, look around you. The housekeeper, what was the name of the housekeeper? It was Mrs. Umney. So she said that no, there is no one in the house. So please don't get panic, calm down, there is nobody here in the house, nobody around you. But Duchess, she was sobbing, she was crying, and she is saying that there was something on her, means there was a bony hand which touches her, and she didn't notice at first. She thought that it was just a draught. Draught means, what is the meaning of draught? Draught means some rush, or it's a cold wind blow. But then she saw those skeleton hands, those bony hands. She screams again and again, and she fainted. The site where Mr. Otis and Lord Canterville are standing is lit up, means that site started glowing. Lord Canterville, my grand aunt is so frightened that she never recovered from the shock. As you can see here in this picture, students, that a man in a black hat is Lord Canterville, and these all are the members of the Otis family. Now, Mr. Otis, and you want me to believe this? Miss, still he is not able to believe that whatever Lord Canterville is saying to him. Then again Lord Canterville said, Mr. Otis, the ghost has been seen by several members of my family. After the unfortunate accident to the Duchess, none of our younger staff would stay with us. Lady Canterville often got very little sleep at night, and due to the mysterious noises that came from the corridor and the library. So he tried to make him believe that there is actually a ghost exist in this castle. But Mr. Otis, as usual, he is not believing at all, because there is no word like frightened or frightening or scary in their dictionary. So he was not able to believe these things. Mr. Otis said, so you are saying, means he is just trying to say that okay, you are trying to prove your point. Lord Canterville, we have not cared to live in the place ourselves. It gives you a strange, scary feeling. So here Lord Canterville is trying to make him believe that even they also haven't cared to live in this place, means their family, but it gives you a strange and scary feel, because this castle gives them some strange feelings. Mr. Otis, my lord, I insist. I will take Canterville Chase with furniture and ghost included. So he is saying that he want to buy this castle with along with the furniture and all the ghost or whatever he is saying in it. Lord Canterville, well, at least you have been warned. Means he said that okay, fine, if you want to purchase, I'm okay with it, but at least I have already warned you. Otherwise, you don't tell me later that I haven't told you about these things. Mr. Otis, we come from a modern country. We do what we want. We have money and everything that money can buy. Means he was an American minister. Okay, he belongs to a ministry of America. So he was very rich. He have lots of money and he can buy everything from that money. So that's why he is saying that we come from a modern country. Lord Canterville, what is your point? Means here Lord Canterville wouldn't understand that what this Mr. Otis want to actually say. Mr. Otis, my dear lord, we would pay the ghost itself if there were such a thing and place it in the museum for its worth. Maybe even have a travelling ghost show. Means he is just making fun of Lord Canterville and he is saying that I have lots of money that even I can pay the ghost itself. And if the ghost want, we will place them in a museum and we can earn from that ghost, right? And he is also saying that we can even travel ghost shows also. Lord Canterville, if you don't mind a ghost in your house, it's quite all right with me. But let me tell you one last time, the ghost has not around for 3 centuries. The ghost has been around for 3 centuries and it always makes its appearance before the death of a family member. Yes, this is very important line, that when that ghost appears, so whenever any family member dies, that ghost make appearance over there, and from last 3 centuries this ghost has been always around in this castle. Mr. Otis, Gulfing, well, so does the family doctor Lord Canterville. Means he is just making fun of Lord Canterville and he is saying that okay, fine, thank you, you are becoming now my family doctor, no need to show this much care for us. Lord Canterville, with a knowing smile, all right gentlemen, Canterville Chase is all yours, and he handed him the keys of that castle. Here we complete the scene 1. Let's see few question answers related to these scene. In Canterville Ghost, who is in the Otis family and what do you learn about them? So in Canterville Ghost, the Otis family consists of 2 adults and 4 children. First of all, there is Mr. Hiram B. Otis, an American minister who has packed up his family and moved to England. And the owner of Canterville Chase, Mr. Otis, has not entertain the notion of the ghost and believes only in the laws of reason. Similarly, his wife, Mrs. Lucretia Tuppen Otis, who does not believe in ghost. What is the character sketch of Mr. Otis in Canterville Ghost? So, a character sketch or Mr. Otis in the Canterville Ghost can include that Mr. Otis is a forceful, direct, a realistic, patriotic, fearless, practical and stubborn person. So, students, I hope you have enjoyed this session. Today's class, students, we will continue this chapter in the next video also. Thank you so much for watching till here. Bye-bye. Take care.